Hey everyone, not sure if it's going live yet. Yes, I think we're live now. Hey everyone, welcome back. Sorry about that if you got the double hello. Um, got my new system set up. I said I was building a new computer for the channel. Got it set up today, which is why you guys didn't get the sort of intro music and everything. I haven't had time to reset up the streaming like little setup that I normally have with the countdown timer and everything. So it's straight to me tonight. So hopefully everyone's doing well. Did I see the new R-Type game? No, I did not. Was that just announced or it just came out? I'll be honest, I knew I was playing SpongeBob SquarePants. So I didn't check if there were any like last minute releases for the last couple of days. I have to get caught up on that. I also have to get caught up on doing some reviews. And yeah, hopefully that will be coming out over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to stop giving myself a timeline because every time I say I'm going to do something, something sidetracks me lately. But we're going to get as many videos as we can out over the next little bit. So, hey everyone, welcome back tonight. Don't worry, the game is already up and running. I'm going to grab my controller. I've got to tell you guys, though, the setup that we have down here now is a much better than it used to be. So the good news is, once I have everything back to normal, like just software-wise, where I have all the streams set up, everything will be good to go. R-Type 3 Evolution, we can maybe check it out later. I'd have to add a screen capture to my OBS here, but we can do that a little bit later. Maybe before the end of stream, if we have a little time, I'll check it out. And it'll be a good test to now see if I can stream videos that we're watching, like the next Nintendo Direct, so that we're ready for that, at the same time as basically streaming. So later. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, let's get started on the game, guys. The single player is fun in GoldenEye as well, but multiplayer is where it's really shy. Exactly. I'm not saying it's not fun. It's just that, like I said, if I think GoldenEye, especially if I'm playing like a retro one, like campaign-wise, I would replay the oh my god, what's the dinosaur one? I have a blank on the title. I would replay the dinosaur ones before. Okay, let's focus on this game here for a bit. But I'll get back to the... I just have a blank on the title. If anyone knows what I'm talking about, the 64, where you're hunting dinosaurs as your and humans too there. Turok. Yeah, Turok, that's what I was thinking of. Like, that, I think, is like a campaign that I would replay. Find Patrick at his house. Okay, where is Patrick's house? Okay, we have it here. It's under the coconut shell, that's true. Okay. X.
After my alarm goes off. I'm on a tight beauty.
Okay, so find Patrick, find a way to Sandy at the...
I wouldn't bother going that way if I were you, SpongeBob. Big traffic jam blocking the road up ahead.
So far...
Then how is everyone enjoying food at the Krusty Krab?
They aren't. See for yourself.
I'm stuck here with the owners of rivaling restaurants.
And I love SpongeBob.
And Krusty Krab.
I'm a little old for SpongeBob, but I still watch it on TV.
Opportunity to start a documentary about Bikini Bottom's best restaurant.
Good idea. A movie about how delicious the Chum Bucket is would rake in millions.
Yeah, we got Topaz Butt in the camera.
Hey, you know I meant the Krusty Krab. Nobody goes to the Chum Bucket unless it's asked for directions away from it.
Anyway, officials are still investigating where the nails that caused this chaos.
So I like the voice acting. Voice acting's good so
Maybe Mr.
far.
Krabs can help find the culprit. He did have a truck full of nails delivered the other day. He must know a lot about nails.
SpongeBob so far sounds a little off, like, compared to what I recognize as SpongeBob. I'd have to see if it's the original voice actor. I'm thinking it's not, but we will see. So back to game. Okay, yes. So it's basically like a jumping tutorial. We don't have our spin attack yet. We don't have our dodge, so we can really only jump for the moment. So this is like the tutorial section of the game. It's teaching you the basic stuff.
SpongeBob! You're up earlier than an insomniac rooster. In the mood for a little morning karate?
Love to, but we'll have to put some padding on that one.
Let me know what you guys think of SpongeBob's voice. I'm feeling like it's not the same actor.
Do you want to come?
Thanks. But you ain't putting no glove on this squirrel. I'd rather seek the thrill of toning exercises and rubber duckies. But if you got a little time to spare, I could use your help hauling...
Oh yeah, no problem. Don't feel bad about it, Rickard. I mean, it's just that I was starting up the game and I'm like, let's get into it a little bit, then we'll chat about other stuff. But definitely, GoldenEye is a great game. I'm just most likely gonna play like online a bit first. Like, yeah, out spin attack. Why? Nice, thank you.
Did I get smaller or did these tikis get bigger?
The frame rate seems a lot better than Battle for Bikini Bottom. Like, the animations so far seem a lot smoother. You can see this one was, like, it's not a port and was probably developed with the Switch in mind from the get-go.
Thanks for your help and have fun with Patrick.
It is. Most likely, you're right, Jared, probably. And we have to not forget that Battle for Bikini Bottom came out like a crap ton of years ago. We'd have to check how many years. So you are actually right. He probably just got older, and since I replayed Battle for Bikini Bottom like last year, to me his voice was like that last year, but that was recorded like probably 10 years ago. You are totally right. You know, sometimes you don't think about it that way because you played the game last year, but that was a port of like a PS2 game, right?
bottom, the most perfectly perfect place in the entire universe. Home to my friends and memories.
We can do the spin to extend our jump a little
Good morning,
bit.
best friend. Are you ready for a lovely adventure?
Nice.
What am I stayed up all
I
night
love Patrick.
pretending
I think
had
Patrick is like my
hands.
favorite character. Many moments later.
Many moments later.
Exactly. So that's probably what's throwing me off, Jared. You are totally right. People get older. It's like Optimus Price's voice. You know, it sounds like Optimus Price in the movies, but if you listen to the old cartoon and then you listen to the movies, like, you can tell that the voice actor has aged quite a bit between the two. It's still him, but you know, you can sort of hear it in the background.
Cool kids. Hi.
Yeah, definitely a step up. Like I said, the animations are crazy smooth. These cutscenes are a lot better.
Appeared out of nowhere?
Who cares? Nah, still not cool enough. Huh?
Let me know if the sound is okay, because like I said, I'm redoing the setup. I'm trying to do it quickly. If it's not coming in clear enough, let me know.
Magic and mystery. Allow me to introduce myself.
I'm talking about the audio of the game. Did I say Optimus Price? Optimus Prime. Worse is like, I have one staring like right at me right here. The core class Optimus Prime. I got my core classes out because I'm reinstalling some shelves for my collection. And I'm making like a separate section for the Transformers now that's better than before. And I'm making a Batman shelf. Because my DC shelf is like overloaded, so I'm going to separate the Batmans from all the other DCs. Because, let's just be honest, probably every second figure is Batman that I have. Yeah, Optimus Prime. It's Peter Weller, right? If I'm not mistaken. Peter Weller?
I wish no.
That feels like the right name.
Okay, my first wish
No
is
problem,
on
Rick, we're
behalf of
good.
my very best
But if you guys
friend,
can't make out the dialogue, let me know.
I wish for Patrick to have the biggest ballooniest
Yes, the adventure of his life. Honestly, so far I'm impressed with the graphics. I am impressed.
For just one day of peace and quiet. How am I supposed to paint my newest masterpiece with you two clowns constantly giggling in my ears?
I wish
These
that
cutscenes are
you were
long. Like, I'm not complaining. I'm saying they're long in the sense that they're setting up the story like an episode.
Wait for it. I wish for the whole world to see how amazing Sandy is.
Thanks, SpongeBob.
Nifty bubble.
3 hours later.
They're really overusing the cutscene. I have to get those sound bits.
Those of innocent heart may harness the power of the mermaid tears.
I guess it means I was destined.
I think I found like a few moments later one.
It also says property of King Neptune, not for use by mortals. Use sparingly and with caution.
Uh-oh. King Neptune will not be happy. I'm pretty sure it dropped on all consoles. Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. I'm not sure if it's PS4 and PS5, but I know it dropped like on all the 3 major consoles. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Well, Ash was a female voice in the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. A woman was doing his voice, and maybe it still was at the end, but yeah, you're right. I think Ash, they changed his voice definitely from the original series.
Oh no, Patrick! What have we done?
Who would have thought that a magic potion from a
Mysterious fortune teller is a sketchy wagon could backfire.
Yes, it was utterly
No.
unforeseeable. Wait a second! Patrick, you're a balloon!
Uh-oh.
I wish. If I were a balloon, I'd be able to do cool stuff like this. And this, see, SpongeBob? Oh, I am a balloon.
That's probably why I'm feeling so
why I've been
bloated lately.
feeling so bloated lately.
We need to find our friends and make sure they're all right.
So get across the flooded area. Yes. So I imagine it is weird that we have water in an underwater game.
Squidward is such an even-tempered fella, or he might get upset about this.
Check on Patrick's house. Where is Patrick's house? Was like right there. Yeah.
I knew I could count on you,
Oh,
Patrick.
okay. I thought
My rock!
there we go.
My beautiful giant rock!
Oof.
All that's left are my...
Can't wait to show you guys a picture of like the new setup. It's crazy. I have like 4 screens now. Like before, I used to always be missing a screen, especially if I wanted to share a screen with you guys. Now I have a screen reserved to being able to share stuff with you. Before I had to like share real estate between like my stuff and a shared screen, which did cause a few issues sometimes because I had to shift things around. Now I've got 4 screens in front of me. Gameplay screen, the like streaming software, the chat, and a screen to share. It is insane. Honestly, this was overdue, especially since now I am streaming like each and every week. I really needed this, and brand new PC, man. That thing has, look, just on a side note, like an eShop deals video that lasts like 20 minutes used to take me about like 14 minutes to render. With this, it takes me literally 3.5 to 4 minutes to render. I've just like basically made up like 300 to 400% productivity on producing the videos. Now all I gotta do is find time to record and we're good to go. Okay, back to the game. Sorry guys, I'm like in a iffy mood tonight. I'm just been running around all week, so things are finally settling in though, so I can get back to the regular schedule until something else happens to throw things off. Good, nice cap, thank you. It's my Shredder, my Ninja Turtles cap. I love this cap. It's one of my favorite ones. And I have like over 40 caps, so when I say it's one of my favorite one, that's out of a lot. Okay, my rock, my beautiful giant rock. All that's left are my... Oh no, my giant sticky notes are gone too. Now how am I going to remind myself?
How am I going to remind myself to buy more giant sticky notes?
Don't worry, Patrick. I'm sure those sticky notes are around here somewhere. Or there.
Reach Sandy's tree dome. How to ground pound. A and then B. Nice. Like honestly, if I had to say my favorite caps are this one, the Zelda one, which is not here right now. The Ghostbuster one, which is here. Ghostbuster one with Ecto 1 on it. The Yoshi one that I hardly ever wear on screen because it's green, so as soon as I want to do something green screen, it's tough. And honestly, my Modern Warfare cap, just because it's the most comfortable one out of all my caps, I find. I still love Modern Warfare, but it's maybe not a primary game that I play anymore. But nonetheless, I still love that cap because it's just so goddamn comfortable. Boom, let's ground pound this. Let's do this.
Ouch. Looks pretty broken.
Wait a minute. Maybe all this craziness is from one of Sandy's experiments gone wrong. I bet it's all her fault.
I've worn it a couple of times, the Ghostbuster, but obviously, you know, on the videos, I'm so small sometimes, and if I don't point it out, it's one that is harder to spot because it has to be at the right angle to be able to see that it's Ecto 1. Like, if I'm looking at you like this, with the Ecto 1 cap on, you can't tell it's Ecto 1. I don't think so. SpongeBob.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That's the good stuff.
I'm going to turn my volume up a bit here for me to hear the game. I'm going to wait to reach the Krusty Krab. Wonder how long this tutorial section is going to last. It's okay, but like... How to glide. A... And hold A, apparently. That's what it looked like. Nope, that's not it. I think you have to just jump and hold A. I think you can't double jump into a glide. Let's see if I'm right. Ah, that's it. So you can't double jump into a glide, which is a little weird. That was them. See, I tried to jump again with B. It's throwing me off just because that's such the... Okay, you have to be able to double jump into a glide. Because or else, unless I had to not break... Okay, yeah, you can. Why did it not do it earlier? Okay. So, hold down the A button in the air. You've got the glide. You know what? I might have actually hit the B button in the air to glide. That's gonna kill me. And I really wish pretty much... Well, I could go remap the buttons in the Switch itself. Honestly, I might just do that. We'll see if I keep making the muscle memory mistake. But if I keep making it, we might just go remap the buttons on the Switch itself. Okay, now, Topaz, your back and forth is getting annoying. Like, if you lay on me, I have no problem with that. But just stay here. Okay, it's good. L and B, okay. The dodge maneuver is fun.
Thanks to you, all of Bikini Bottom is sunk into chaos. My restaurant is tipped over, and our
no problem, Rickard. I tried to do my best. But, you know, I know I'm still getting used to it. Like, even though I've been streaming for over a year, since I only do it, like, I think 2 years now we've been streaming. Like, I only do it once a week, but yeah, I try as much as I can to keep it going. But at the same time, I know some people come to watch the game, and I get sometimes comments like, oh my god, you're just talking and you're not playing. But like I said, you know, anyone that comes here, I do this to hang out with you guys more than actually play the games. Like, I want to play the games, I want you to see the games, but I also come here to hang out with a lot of the regular viewers. Hey, Nanaki, welcome. So... You know, I am conscious that for people who are not familiar with the channel, they might come here and be like, oh my god, this guy's talking and he's not playing. We do get to the playing. Don't worry, guys. I just like to chit-chat along the way. And drink some beer. Okie doke. I forgot to bring the mug down, which is why I'm drinking from the can, by the way. I do prefer drinking from mugs. It just goes down easier. But we will do what we can with what we have. Okay, to you multi-seller idiots, thanks to all of Bikini has sunk into chaos. My restaurant is tipped over and our little spot is missing. You know, please involve me. That's like, you know, my thing.
Correct.
Oh no! Sorry, Plankton. We'll make things right again.
You have to fix this before someone besides me can take advantage of this chaos.
Correct.
Why are
Plankton,
you
man.
repeating yourself? Is your...
Incorrect.
I love how they call the robot Karen.
Yoo-hoo! Over here, my little blunders. My adorable cuties. You survived this calamity.
No, Madam Cassandra. We were just having fun, but we accidentally used too much of your magic bubble soap and destroyed Bikini Bottom. And now all of our friends are gone, and there's jelly everywhere,
And this is crazy. This is a game where I actually don't have to read any of the dialogue just because the voice acting's so
This
good.
is just too perfect.
It's throwing me off, though, because I'm like, normally I'm reading all the dialogue for you guys, and I'm like,
Any jelly, SpongeBob.
it's better if I just shut up.
Cosmic jelly. the glue of reality. Your bubble stravaganza must have blown holes through the universe, squeezing the jelly out and sucking your friends into new and strange worlds.
That was gonna be my first guess.
You have to bring me as much of it as you can gather so I can study it and, help reverse the mess you've created. After all, I'm at least partially responsible, giving you such a powerful potion by accident.
Makes sense
And
to
hopefully
me.
that sticks, Wild One. We're a little early to
No question.
give it a final verdict that it isn't
Now,
broken at all.
jump into the portals that open
And I
up
really
all
haven't
over
watched
town.
any reviews or anything
Use
about the
some of
game, because
jelly to tailor
when it's a game I'm going to
cosmic
play with you
costumes
guys,
for you.
I just write or make up my
Each
mind
leads to one
myself.
portal. The more
I think
jelly
we'll be too late
bring,
for a
the
review on
more
this one, and I don't
portals
think
we
many
can
people will
pass.
watch mine
Oh,
since a
you're
lot of the huge
ready.
channels already made a review on the game. But
Come on, let's save Bikini
at least
Bottom
we
from
get
the
to
unintended
test it
and
out in
devastating
person.
consequences of our own actions.
Find the portal that suits your costume. Once you have located your friends, you can use the magic bubble wand to return them home.
Flyer TX with a $5 dono. Thank you so much, my friend. If you missed the beginning of the stream, just to let you know, the notifications are off today. I'm sorry, but I'm going to be calling them all out manually. I switched my computer this week. I just haven't had time to redo the stream settings. I'm so sorry, but you will... that is so appreciated, and I'm going to be calling them all out, my man. So use the shop to equip and purchase SpongeBob's costume, along by playing the story, collecting the balloons, and completing your side quests. Use Cosmic Jelly to purchase and unlock costumes. Access the shop in the pause menu.
Oh!
Okay, save. Oh, it's creating all these autosaves that I find weird when it creates multiple autosaves. Here, costume shop.
Boy!
Now, the menus do have a little bit of lag to them. Not bad, but like when you are switching, you have to wait like a couple of seconds. You can't just slam the directions. Oh, now they do. It's like they have to load the first time.
You must feel awful about this, huh?
Find the mysterious portal. There we are. Let's go.
I look like some
Let's jump straight in, okay? We're not going to do too much messing around like in the overworld. I want to get through a few levels. I want to hopefully get to at least one boss fight, or maybe two if we can.
It's our friendship
So
journey.
hopefully, let's just push this a little bit. And it's so appreciated, Flyer TX. Thank you so much, my man. I just wanted you to be aware that, you know, unfortunately they weren't working today, and I'm sorry about that, but by next week, everything will be set up fully. Fashion Police Squad. Very cool graphics, funny twist on FPS shooters. Yeah, we can definitely take a look. We can even, I can even take a look. I'm soon going to start planning my schedule for reviews, because in February, I'm going to be getting the reviews back and going. So I'm going to be planning the review schedule soon. So we can take a look at what games are coming up, and I can say which games I think I'll be reviewing. Obviously, sometimes if I don't get review codes, it makes it a little harder to review, because ideally you have it ready for when it comes out. But I'm watching Baki series and you're liking it so far. Yeah, Baki gets crazy. The one thing sometimes I've seen some people say, like a little bit later on, that like it's that it gets to be too much for them. Like, but personally for me, that never happens. But it gets crazier and crazier. Every time you think the series can't get any crazier, it goes freaking insane.
About yay high, red, likes money.
Crab problem, eh? I reckon you're going to want to talk to the sheriff in Manta Fe.
Find the sheriff in Manta Fe. Okay. So we had a little riding a seahorse event, which I was totally not ready for, but you couldn't jump, you couldn't do anything, you could only move right and left.
Jelly is jelly sandwiches!
Patrick, Cassandra knows what she's doing. If she says bringing her jelly will help get our friends back, then bring her jelly we shall.
We can just knock those guys out.
Sticky sweet.
Is there anything down here we should be looking at? But honestly, I don't mind. I like from time to time going back to those good old like 3D platformer collectathon games. Now this looks like it's maybe a potential, like, I don't want to say hidden area, but like feels like it. Where am I supposed to go from here? Do you think I can make it to glide over there? Is that where I'm supposed to go from here? Or maybe I wasn't supposed to come here for a moment. Let's try it. Why didn't he glide? That's weird. You see it? He didn't glide again. Oh, it brings us all the way back here. Okay. So there must be like a checkpoint type thing. That's weird. That time it worked. Ouch. Lost a pair of underwear. So they kept the same life. There it didn't glide again.
Look at me go!
See? Sometimes it doesn't glide. And better to do a third press if you hold it. If you hold basically the second jump, it's like it doesn't glide sometimes. Now we're gonna forget about that. We're gonna go up here because this is obviously the normal path. And I was dodging like crazy there, but it's still throwing me off having the jump button on the other one. I'm still making the muscle memory mistakes. Do not forget. Third one. See, that time I pressed it once too many. So the glide is a little finicky. I'm just gonna say that. I'm gonna use the word finicky. I'm probably gonna get it down in just a bit, and I'm gonna forget all about the fact that it was finicky at first. But you've got to really like get it down.
What is it, SpongeBob? What do you see?
So far, I would say easier because the graphics are better. The last one, the graphics and the frame rate being worse made the platforming more difficult, but it's hard to say overall, you know what I mean? Because it doesn't really get challenging at all, I would say, till halfway through the game. I found the other one. This one, we're still so early in the game, like, if it was challenging now, it would be totally off, like, off-brand for this series. Like SpongeBob, I don't think they're aiming at making like a super challenging platformer. I think there's it seemed like it got a little choppy in the frame rate there for a few seconds, but I don't know if that was just camera shake. Because we have to be careful, eh? Sometimes people say it's getting choppy, but we know this game has camera shake. So sometimes it can just be a bit of camera shake. Okay, that obviously would hurt us if we touch it. but I did not, so we're good. I just wondered if we could bust it, and we cannot. Oh my god, I'm about to sneeze. Hold on, guys. Wow, crazy. I almost sneezed right in your guys' ears, man. That was touch and go there for a second. I'm like, oh my god, I've got to sneeze. I've got to sneeze. How do we buy these? Like, they said you can buy these, but... Oh, I think the coin costs are there. Those are the doubloons. So we don't have any doubloons yet. Most likely they're going to be like currency for finishing levels or finishing parts of levels.
What's this luggage doing in the middle of the desert?
I think it dropped from Mrs. Puff's carriage.
Okay, what's the new tutorial thing? How to bubble a baton. So R button to throw a projectile.
Bubbles away!
Oh, no, that was a frame drop. So there are a little bit of frame drops here, especially when you're looking towards the outside world. It feels like there's a little bit of choppiness to the frames. Now I do know that there was a patch today when I downloaded the game.
Yeah, it's the Wild West for you.
There we go. But they're most likely still addressing some of it. Not surprising, but it's, I wouldn't say broken for the moment, but there were definitely a few frame drops here and there. And I didn't pay attention to it earlier, but I think there was it glitched out for a second when I was the camera got like stuck behind a wall for just a tiny second, and it did like a little I want to say screen shake, but it did like you could see the camera got caught on something. Howdy stranger, came here by foot. That's awfully dangerous. You could drown in a heartbeat.
I get puffy just thinking about it.
I get puffy after eating stale food.
Hi, my name's SpongeBob, and this balloon is Patrick. We're looking for our friend, Mr. Krabs, but he might not be called Mr. Krabs. He could be traveling under a different name.
Oh, like Jeremy.
Or Petunia.
Or Captain Claus.
Claus.
Or Ronaldo.
A crab without a name, huh? Try Manta Fe. It's where everyone without something ends up.
Yeah, everyone's talking about Manta Fe for a while now.
This is a riding school, not a taxi service. However, if you take my test, you could get there yourself with your own riding license.
Oh, let's get ourselves a riding license.
Whenever you're ready, meet me by the seahorse. We'll see if you can stay on it all.
Thank you. Yes, bless me. Yeah, thank you. What is this test? Let's just look around here a tiny bit first. Because I'm wondering if those doubloons are like hidden. If they are, that means we're going to have to do some digging. Like where I missed my jump and we didn't go back. Like that would be like a prime hidden location for a doubloon. Oh look, we can jump on the roof.
I saw Shiny over there.
Sounds like an adventure within our adventure. Double adventure.
Oh, there's definitely something this way. Just want to look up there first. Oh, there's a doubloon up there. Look, they are. So they are hidden-ish. Oh, see the camera got caught there again? Oh, here's our way up.
Just look at that breathtaking pastoral landscape.
There we go. We've got one doubloon. I feel like we can make it to that other one there. Actually, I should have stayed up there. Darn it. I made a mistake. Just want to try and grab a couple of these so we can maybe get ourselves some more costumes. Oh, look, there's a button over there, too. Oh, dang. We really can't touch water at all. That's crazy. And it's still driving me crazy that there's water underwater. Oh, we need an ability. Okay, so we can't do that yet, but we've got at least one doubloon. Nice, man. Yeah, I was like 16-ish when SpongeBob came out. 16, 17, so I was a little old, but I still watched it from time to time. I just wasn't like a religious fan because I was maybe a little bit old at that point, and I was like in that phase where I was like less gaming, starting to think gaming wasn't for younger people. Before like mid-20s, I just decided that, nah, man, I'm gonna game for the rest of my life.
So, any chance we can skip this part?
Oh, nonsense, SpongeBob. A little rodeo never hurt anyone.
Who survived it?
Ready, set, and go!
Okay, so we just gotta like get through the course, is that it? Okay, boost with the Y button. Got it. Okay. Look, earlier I could not jump.
Well done, SpongeBob.
Now I
You scored
can.
35.7 points.
Bang.
Go around.
Yeah, go around. I know, but it moved. So what do you want me to do about it?
Keep on smashing. SpongeBob, look out! That's one close. Don't make me call my insurance agent.
All right,
More jelly!
Red usually means stop.
So what, I messed up there? Oh, dang it. I had to jump that? So what am I supposed to do now?
Oh dear, you have 6 points. Out of 7.
Oh,
Only 1 point away from passing! Yay! Oh,
Oh no, that's not necessary. I didn't know you had fun. Fun is worth an extra point.
Here's
your license.
nice. We did it. Yeah, definitely mostly. In my opinion, it'll probably look great in handheld. Like, you can already tell the colors are vibrant. There's a lot of dark tones as well, and the OLED does really well with shading and dark tones. So most likely, it's going to be a good-looking game in handheld. And like I said, the text, the fact that you can adapt the size of the text is a super plus for handheld mode. And like I said, I'm almost feeling like that was an addition to the game just for the Switch. Because I'm not sure PS5 or Xbox would have needed that. You know, because most people are playing like on 4K TVs that are most likely like 40-some inches or more. See there? A little bit of frame drops during that jump.
Butt is killing me from all that riding you had to do.
And we're not going to adventure around too much. I said it earlier, just because I do want to push the content. I'm just trying to find a few doubloons if possible, so that we can maybe unlock some costumes. I don't think I need to do this last one. Go. So just like the first game, there seems to be a lot of hidden areas. See, there's another doubloon. How do I get there, though? I feel like if I get to that roof, yeah, probably from the trampoline over there. But I'm not gonna do those blocks because whatever. It's just easier to bypass them. I feel like we're missing something. Because we have the doubloon, but there's no way I can make this jump from here. Oh, award unlocked. Bounce ball. So where are the awards? We had them earlier. The sheriff. Okay, we can see how many doubloons there are down there. The counter, there's 11 hidden doubloons in this level. We have 1. We have 1. But earlier, I don't get it. I had the, when I came into this the first time, we could see, oh, the awards are here. There they are. Which one did we just get? Jump 10 times in a row on 1 jump pad. Okay, so some of them are just really like, you've got to read it. Behind the fences, previous roof. Thank you very much for the good eyes. Let's go look at that. Let's go. Oh, you're right there. Thank you so much. See, that's why we need to have a stream. Second pair of, like, there's like basically 25 extra eyes on the game right now. And Topaz has decided to be a pain in the butt tonight. No! Hold on. Let's try maybe from the jump pad. Nope. We'll try it again, and I'll try to get more air, but it doesn't feel like I can make it. There must be another switch on another roof. Most likely the other inn, maybe I missed a switch because I wasn't looking for one back then. Let's go to the other side. Let's just go back to the middle building and see. Oh my god, Chris M. with another donation, $4.99. Thank you so much, my friend. And just because you might have missed the beginning of the stream, Chris, notifications are off tonight just because I got a new computer and I have not redone the stream settings on the new computer. So I apologize for that, but I'm calling them out verbally. But thank you so much, my friend. By next week, all the notifications are going to be back up and running. There we are. So, obviously, we weren't looking for it the first time. That was the secret. Now it's going to be easy. Go here, and we've got ourselves another doubloon. Nice. Let's speak to the sheriff. And get moving. I get to take a beer break while there's a cutscene. Hey, it's Sandy the sheriff.
It's the sheriff.
Now look what the snail dragged in. You may be yellow as mustard, but you got the bite.
Oh, don't bite. Too unsanitary. I'm looking for my friend, Mr. Krabs. Have you seen him? He's got big, beautiful eye stalks and tiny little legs.
I'm off duty for the dole, sweetie, but hey, if you can take me, I might look into your case. You in? Better get yourself a straw partner and make sure it sips straight. We're gonna have ourselves a nice little cactus soda showdown. There ain't a sea critter alive that can drink more soda than me. You're going down faster than a baby at nap time. Jelly bandits!
Oh, fight.
Sorry, nothing personal. A little dabble do
Yeah, I see there's a little bit of frame drops here. Like, it's not unplayable for the moment, but definitely, like, you can tell a little bit. This guy's stuck in this ground. Oh my god, I can't beat him because of that. Guys, I think we just got our first glitch. The guy's stuck in the freaking scene. Maybe I can ground pound him. There. Woof. Lucky. Lucky, because we couldn't hit him with Y.
Let's see what you're really made of. Grab your straw.
Yeah, you're probably right. What we could actually do is just this. We can just go here, because I'm using, even though I'm using the 8-bit dough, I think we can still switch it. Can we? Hold on. I can just change the button mapping here and basically map this as A and map A as B. Done. No, I want to make the changes. There we go. Okay. Oh my God. No. Oh my God. I'm like making the mistake is because they swap the buttons. Oh my God. So it swaps it in the menu too. I'm like, why am I going back and forth, back and forth? It's because since I swapped them, they swapped them in the menu too. So although it's better for the game, when I'm using the menu, like B becomes A and A becomes B. So now if I have to hit B. Okay, that was just really bad. Oh, I got it. We gotta catch it, then we gotta drink. We gotta beat Sandy. There we go. Woof! Almost missed that one. Maybe if we could get like a group together to play online. But like, I wouldn't want to play like the campaign mode. Like I said, it's not that it's I don't like the campaign mode. It's that to me, I mean, the campaign mode is okay, but it's not gonna be a fun stream. Like a fun stream would be maybe playing like multiplayer at one point. But yeah, we could maybe do that. It's the type of thing though that either we'll have to wait for a week where like no other games are coming out, or if we can set up like a special stream time outside of the regular schedule. Like in the next week or two, I don't see any options for that, but possibly find and collect more cactus juice.
Okay. I don't like cactuses. They're not even pretty. They're just green, juicy, and thorny. Like a cucumber that hurts your mouth when you eat it.
Don't worry, Patrick. We'll be out of here as soon as we find more cactus juice.
So now at least I can jump with my normal jump button.
Uh-oh. Looks like it wants to duel.
Okay, so it's just like you have to trap him in bubbles and then you can beat him. So basically trapping them in bubbles like stuns them.
Familiar-looking gentleman can point us in the right direction.
Oh, it's Mr. Krabs.
I'm SpongeBob SquarePants.
So we're going to probably be visiting different worlds and we're going to see all our characters but as different people.
Hey, cowboy. Sorry, you don't ring any bells.
but I couldn't help but overhear you talking about entering the cactus beverage business. That demands a strong
spine. Oh, I gotta sit back. Gotta find myself a good, like, angle or whatnot, because like I said, my screen's changed. So, I gotta find myself a comfortable setup.
I suggest hiring a consultant to guide you. For a wee share of, 70%? I'll tell you where to find the cacti.
70%, man. This guy's,
Folks pay insane amounts of money for them. Since the shortage.
70%?
That sounds a bit
fishy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say 70?
I meant 80, of course.
80, of course.
Now we're talking.
Wow.
Just keep going till you reach them Cactine Hills. And don't ye scam your hard-working consultant. I'm only taking 90% of the business.
Now he's up to 90? Man,
Come
Mr.
on,
Krabs.
Let's find those thorny cucumbers.
Now, the only thing it messes up is that basically on screen I have to think, and when it tells me to hit, like, A, I have to hit B, and when it tells me to hit B, I have to hit A. It's not a perfect solution. It's not like changing the... Oh, darn it. Okay, I've got to be on it, then hit it. Got it.
Ooh, look! An old warning sign. It says... Cactine Hills. Spines, deadly heat, bandits, and quicksand. Enjoy!
This seems pretty dangerous, SpongeBob.
Maybe there's a seahorse around here in need of a licensed rider.
Oh, baby, that cactus is way up there, huh?
These rides are really short. You love the intro to the last video?
Funny meeting you here.
No, it's not. It's not M for mature. It's
keeping them safe from bandits.
It's E for everyone, 10 plus. Ugh. You can see it down there. E for everyone, 10 plus. So no, man. It is. You won't be getting any really bad language or whatnot.
Juicy cactus gold awaits us. Yeah!
Anyway, SpongeBob's never been about that. It's more like, you know, I'm gonna say smart humor, not smart humor, but like they don't, you know, it's not like Beavis and Butthead and stuff. Yeah, QO Blaster is super fun. The only downside to QO Blaster is it's short. It's not a super hard shoot 'em up, and it's a little short, but for $2, it's a great pickup. Like, you know, paying it full price, it feels a little short, although quality-wise it's there. But $2, it's a great pickup. Oh.
More jelly.
Hey. And I double
That should cover my buns.
Oh. More awards. We're getting awards for everything. There must be like awards for all the basic actions, like trap 10 enemies in a bubble. I must have gotten one when I was riding the seahorse. It must have been like hit X amount of enemies with a seahorse. Like I said, I'm rushing a little bit, but there's a lot to explore here. If you look, there seems to be a lot of like side stuff we could be doing. The only thing is I'm trying to get to like a boss or something so we can see. That's great. Well, if you don't mind short, then you'll be super happy. Me too. I love having short games from time to time. Like a game where you can just like after 2 or 3 hours, it's a really good experience, but it's over. You know what I mean? If every game was like that, it wouldn't be awesome. But from time to time, I like having both. Like, not every game has to be like a 12-hour affair where, where, you know, you have to like play it in bunch of times, like, and 10 hours isn't that long, but like, or an RPG, you know what I mean? Like, that's why I really liked lately, for the same sort of reason. I really liked, whatchamacallit, Cthulhu Saves Christmas. It's like a JRPG. It's like a 16-bit style JRPG, but it's about 10 hours to finish it. From a JRPG standpoint, that is super short. But it was fulfilling. There was a storyline. Everything was awesome. It did what it needed to do, and it didn't have to be like 40 hours long. Go around. I guess those are just continue points that I'm getting in case I fall. So these are just tightrope walking areas. Special up there. I wonder what the other currency is for. Let's see, I dropped there. I missed that double jump. Come on! There we go. Now this part, it's just slow goings. I don't mind these, but as long as a game doesn't put like a dozen of these in a row, I'm good. But you know what I mean? Like, it's fun, it's different, but those slow going sections like that where it's just like, okay, hold your controller in a straight line. What the heck? He again didn't freaking, getting a little annoyed now. He didn't glide again. And I'm feeling like I'm not lining up with like the point of the star, which is why I'm not actually getting it. It's because the platform before is going to drop. Yeah, there's actually a good one then that you like. There's a roguelite shmup that came out that I played a while ago. I haven't had a chance to talk about it yet, but it's super fun to do runs from time to time, and since it's a roguelite, it's like it's meant to not, you're meant to not finish it, but just, oh my god. Okay, I'm getting a little frustrated with that jump now. I'm gonna focus really hard this time because I don't want to do this again. This is like just an annoying section. But it's weird. It's something Henderson. It's the name of like a dude. I'll let you know in a couple of seconds, but it's something Henderson, and full price it's somewhere around like $5 or $7. So even full price it's not that bad. But Rick Henderson. You have Sin Mora is very good, but the one I'm thinking about is Rick Henderson. Okay, Sin Mora is better than Rick Henderson. Okay, let's just be clear. But Sin Mora doesn't go on sale all that often, and when it's not on sale, it's more expensive. But Rick Henderson, whether it's on sale or not, it's like a cheap game. And it actually surprised me. It's a roguelite. You can choose 3 different ships depending on your playstyle. Like one has more armor but moves slower. Another one's faster but takes less hits and blah and blah. And it was actually pretty fun. And the weapon system, once you get a hang of it, is pretty interesting as well. More cactus juice.
Ooh, that looks fun. I bet I can get down faster than you.
No. 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 Oh my god, if I missed that, I was gonna scream, like literally scream. And I did all that to change my button controls, then I hit the wrong button to jump. Awesome. I'm gonna, I don't know why it's messing with my mind so much tonight. Normally, I'm not that bad. Like, I have a lot of muscle memory for platforming, but normally I'm pretty good at switching it up because I play so many games. But I don't know, tonight it's like, my brain just doesn't want to say no. No, sir, I will not. There we go. Ouch. Thought I had time to hit it before. Okay, we can go.
I'm feeling better already.
Let's go. The only thing is I'm under the impression that the worlds are going to be relatively long because there seems to only be 6 different worlds for the whole game. Like if you look at the menu here, you pretty much see 7 worlds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, 7 worlds. So in my opinion, like each world is going to be relatively what did I do? Oh no, I hit the wrong button because I changed it. I reloaded the world. Oh my god. I'm all the way back to the freaking ride.
Ooh, more jelly.
I am going to scream, guys. At least now we should be able to shortcut it because I have the we should be able to shortcut it because hopefully the trampolines will still be open. I knew that was going to bite me in the butt, the fact that I changed the controls around. I just didn't think it would be that bad. I'm like, why didn't it take me out of the menu? Because I was hitting B as the menu was telling me, but it was A. No messing around. We're going to do this quick and dirty. Hey, I didn't lose the doubloons I collected. No, it says I still have 2. Why does it up there it say that I have 0 doubloons? Okay. Oof, I'm a little annoyed now. Just a tiny bit. Hey, there's a bunch of stuff up there leading to a button. I know I said I wasn't gonna do side stuff, but come on, this is like too obvious. Oh no, I'm gonna...
Maybe we can take this path later.
Yeah, you need something
Who
special.
knows? Maybe not.
Dang. Let's go. Wish there was like a run button.
That should cover my buns.
Maybe I can just...
Look at me go! Sticky sweet. Look at me go!
And we're redoing all this. This is crazy.
Ooh, more jelly.
I'm really hoping that the jump pads are open and I don't have to collect all the different juices again and redo that section that I had to redo like 7 times because I kept falling. Come on, move, move, move. And we're not even in the town yet. It's insane. It brought me all the way back to the beginning of the... I wonder if there was a way I could have just like sort of gone to the latest the latest checkpoint I made it to.
Well done, SpongeBob. You scored 35.7 points. Keep on smashing. That's awfully close.
I've never seen a fish like this.
Big jump! Big jump! All right, just keep jumping.
Order up!
We seem to be skipping the cutscenes though, so I'm under the impression that we might not have to redo everything. And the doubloon's gone. It was back here. Yeah, it was. Okay, we're almost back to where we were. Whew. Okay, hold on. Let me just catch up with all this. Eric Henderson is 799. Yeah, just wishlisted. Awesome. Fire Emblem Engage looks good. Try not to get the Switch, not to get Switch games when they're new, but this one looks tempting. I agree, but like I waited because I know it's too. Are you talking about for versus the world? I find it's the opposite, man. The dialogues were super funny. They're just dumb. They're like dumb humor dialogue. It's not like a JRPG with like a super profound storyline. It's a ridiculous storyline where you're Cthulhu and you have to save Santa. Like, you know what I mean? Like, just the premise doesn't make sense because you want to save Santa because you have to get your world-destroying powers back. Okie doke. Oh yes, the trampolines are open, so we can go straight to where we were. Oof. Thank goodness. Now we have to watch about swearing on the stream, eh guys? You heard about the new... Well, maybe you didn't hear about it, but YouTube has changed its monetization policies. And if I start swearing at all, the whole video can get demonetized. At all. There's no more degrees of swearing. Like before, I didn't mind if I said 1 or 2, because overall, like, as long as you're not excessively, you were still following like the monetization policy. But YouTube changed it, and now there's no more degrees of swearing. It's like if you swear, you're automatically like possibly demonetized.
In the city. It just seems that way.
So I've got to watch my my language a little bit more. We can still say hell, heck, and darn, and all that stuff. Damn as well, but I've got to watch the bigger ones. Like no more. What was it? Wife. What stream did we do with the wifey game, the wifey platformer there, the Metroidvania that was like the girl's boyfriend gets kidnapped by demons and with big chests. Wife Quest, right? It was like Wifey Quest or Wife Quest, something like that. Like that game. See, the stream had originally got demonetized because I said the B word like a bunch of times. But I was reading the dialogue. I contested it, and I won. Like basically, they said, "Oh yeah, fine. It's not excessive, and you're just reading dialogue." But now that won't fly anymore. Oh, are we like at a mini boss or a boss? Man, we were right there.
Ooh, more jelly! Ouch!
Ouch. Okay. That's not a boss. It's just like a new enemy that generates enemies.
No more chafing.
Ouch. You suck.
Come on! We gotta bring all this sap back to that guy who looks kind of familiar.
Dude. That's starting to
Sweet.
aggravate me a little bit. At least they planned out the stage properly where you get to the end and you're basically right there.
For safekeeping.
Lame, my niece asked my brother recently, instead of saying BS, could you please say toot pants instead? Going well. Oh, that's only for famous YouTubers only, right? With lots of followers. I should be good. Well, it's anyone who wants to be monetized, Wild One. So you don't have to worry about if you're not planning on being monetized. But if you're planning on having your videos monetized, you have to watch out. It's basically the same for everyone. Well, it's a little dumb because, like, we have, like, you know, on the stream, we could just replace, like, swear words with, like, words that we would use in our community. You know, like baby seal. For everyone that follows the channel for a while, if you know what a baby seal is called in French, when I say baby seal, that is basically saying F-U-C-K, but without saying it. And, I mean, in my opinion, it's just going to be leading to a bunch of that. And what I also wonder about YouTube is how are they going to deal with other languages that have words that sound like swear words in English but aren't. Like the word that I just said, like baby seal in French. If you know what it is, I'll write it in the chat. And it's a PH that sounds like an F. Okay, so read that word that I just typed in the chat to yourself. And that is exactly... That is a baby, that is a seal in French, like the animal, a seal, you know, that claps in like water shows. Well, if I'm a French person and I'm talking about seals, is my video going to get demonetized because they think I'm swearing every 30 seconds? But that is basically the French word for it. So I'm wondering what YouTube is going to do about like that stuff. Yeah, exactly. You see, like there's... it's Q-U, so it finishes as K. Okay, so it's F-O-K. So if you read it, it's exactly the word in English. It reads exactly the same. Exactly. We should have an emoji of a seal. Yeah. Yeah, well, yeah, but if you're saying it in French, it would be like mère, that word. So, you know, I'm trying to be careful here. Mère, that word. So it wouldn't make sense, but if you say like mother, that, yeah, it would be. Exactly. What is this seal doing here? But yeah, easy. So it's fine. But I understand it's basically for people that are buying ad space, you know, because some companies, like, you don't know what the company is that's buying ad spaces. And, you know, like on TV, there's guidelines. Well, YouTube wants to set up the same type of guidelines where any ad that could run on TV could run on YouTube. And the ad, whoever's buying the ad doesn't have to worry about... you know, doesn't have to worry about basically if the video is going to make people mad that will associate that advertiser with the video you're watching. But, you know, I find that weird because the opposite could also be true. Like, what about if I don't want my video associated with some ads that are out there? Like, you know, there are ads like and I have no problem with anyone about that, but there are a lot of religious ads on YouTube. I don't know if you've ever gotten it, where an ad is like an hour long. Like it's you can skip it, but if you don't skip it, it's like an hour long, and it's like a preacher talking about stuff, and not necessarily a preacher of like, you know, not like of a big recognized religion. That I don't have problems with, but like these weird, you know, weirdo preachers, a bit. And I'm sorry, I don't want to make anyone mad. Like, you know, if you believe in whatever you believe in, that's fine. But like, to me, I'm like, ugh, you know, like, why are my people getting like, why am I getting an ad for this dude trying to convince me to convert to some kind of religion that I've never heard of before? I don't know if you guys have ever gotten ads like that, but I've gotten a few times. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, another one that I'm like super like weirded out by is an ad blocker ad. You like you're putting an ad for an ad blocker as an ad on YouTube. So you're basically selling a product to block the ad that you're buying. You know, and that's really weird. Like, I'm like, why would I want to convince my viewers to get an ad blocker when, you know, like, it's not even about the money. It's just about the principle of like, why would YouTube want to run an ad for an ad blocker? Anyway, but whatever. We're getting off topic. Let's keep playing the games. Like, because like I said, hopefully I want to get to a boss. So fill the barrel with juice. Okay.
Did you drop the money juice in the barrel yet?
Okay. Well, how do I drop the juice in the barrel? There's no context button.
Did you drop the money?
Okay. There's no button for activating it. Ugh. Why can't I drop the juice in here? What, do I not have it? Can I see what I have? Or because I restarted, like, did it like mess up and I don't have enough juice now? Oh my god, dude. Man, that restarting, like, I think just messed everything up. Can I get back to the course? I think I have to go check if I... Yeah, look, the other cactus isn't filled. God dang it. I have to grab the juice, the 2 juice stations that I missed. It's like I'd never got the juice stations. See, this one's filled. No? Why is it not letting me grab it? Did I just soft lock the game? Because look, the cactus looks filled. Remember, because it drained and it got all shrivelly. But now it's not like that. But I'm basically not getting the... Whoops. Hold on. Oh, the context button came up. I have to be down here? How weird.
Follow that trail, my little saps.
That just made no sense. There's like a walk path to bring you up to the top of the barrel, but if you go on the walk path to go up to the top of the barrel, I use Ad Blocker Ultimate and Ad Guard Ad Blocker both at the same time in Firefox. No more ads. Every day you're tempted to pay for YouTube Premium. It can be worth it. If you get most of your content from YouTube and the ads annoy you, it can be worth it. You can also download some videos, which is a huge advantage if you know that you have a shitty data plan and you want to watch videos offline. Like download them on Wi-Fi and then watch them like during your workday. Back, I would say 3 years ago, that would have been a huge game changer for me because I had a really crappy data plan, and in Canada, data plans were very expensive. But over the last few years, they've gotten a lot better. So now I don't really have to worry about that anymore. But that can be a huge advantage depending on what it's like for you. I think that part of it is actually more important than the no ads. Okay, come on, let's get... Okay, so we solved the mystery of the thing. It's just really weird. You have to fill the barrel from the ground behind it. Doesn't really make sense to me. I would definitely change that and make the context point like the top of the barrel, since there's a walkway to go up there. But yeah. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna let you guys know if there's ads every 20 seconds, that's because the creator put it there, by the way. I'm not saying YouTube can't put a lot of ads. I actually put less ads than YouTube suggests to me. Generally, if it's not eShop deals, you'll get 1 or 2 ads max. And if it's an eShop deals, you'll get 3 ads, okay? However, often it'll skip one of the ads. But for a 20-minute video, 3 ads I find is not too bad. And just to let you know, when like between 2 and 3, there was like a huge difference for me on the other end. So that's the reason I put a 3rd one in eShop deals. Like most reviews, if they're under 10 minutes, you'll only get 1 ad. But if I wanted to, I could try to plug like 12 ads in my video. And if my video's getting like a lot of views and a lot of attention, YouTube will run like 20 ads in a 10-minute video. But to do that, like, you know, the creator has to be telling YouTube to plug that many ads in there, because they're not gonna do that amount without the creator manually adding that many in. Like YouTube in my eShop deals, just to let you know, would want to run 4 to 5 ads. They want to run 4 to 5 ads. I cut like 1 or 2 out. Well, depending on how many YouTube is suggesting. Like, is it suggesting 4 or 5? No, I don't get to choose what type of ads in them. And it doesn't, if I choose to run like 10 ads, it doesn't necessarily mean there will be 10, because my video has to get enough attention to be worthy of 10 ads. Because the way it works is that advertisers will give them a budget, meaning my ad can run only so many times. And they can also choose, like, they want category A videos, category B videos, category C videos, blah, blah, blah. And that by category A, B, and C, that's like the... Oh, I just got killed. That's like the category of creator. Like, is it a huge... Like, category A would be like, I want my ad to only run on huge creator videos. Like, you know, like channels with like over 500,000 subscribers, you know, or whatnot. Yeah, so YouTube basically mixes all that up, and then basically if you're worthy, an ad will run in the video that you asked to run it to run a video. So basically, yeah. However, I don't get to choose which ad runs at all, or how long they are. So sometimes you'll get like a skippable, sometimes you'll get like 15-second ads. Sometimes it'll just be a bumper ad, you know, when you just see like at the bottom, like a little box pop up with like a company name or something in it. It could be that as well too. We're talking about YouTube ad policies, but you know, that's the way, unfortunately, it is for the moment, and you know, that's that. I can't do this. I don't. Why is this locked? Go that way. Oh my god, why am I messing up the buttons? Dang it. Anyway, I have to make it to that. I have to make it to the stars. Not those, they're up, stars higher up. These. Yeah, I'm dodging. I'm dodging. There we go. Okay. Oof. Yay, another cactus jar filled.
More sap than that, boyo.
Oh my god. More juice. Let's go. No problem. Well, it's a pleasure. I mean, you know, if one day you guys want to try your hands at doing a YouTube video, once you have 1,000 subscribers, you can get into all that fun stuff. And you can also just let YouTube control all of it. However, like I said, it can sometimes wind up with like your viewers getting like ad swarmed.
SpongeBob, all this desert must be giving you sand brain.
I'm feeling better already. Ouch! Oh,
Ouch,
thank you, Patty.
mother.
Thank you.
Almost, guys. I almost forgot myself there for a second. But I saved it. My god. I need some underwear. Taking a lot of shots here.
Who knew the desert was such a hazardous environment?
Let's go, let's go, let's go. At least these are pretty close together. I was worried there was going to be like a ton of platforming between each plant, but they've sort of bunched them together. You can say Madre. Exactly. But yeah, seriously, like there's a bunch of stuff like that. Anyway, I'm gonna. It doesn't matter. I've never been really all about like the bad language and all that and whatnot, but like I think guys like at the same time I don't think at this point he cares anymore, but like Angry Joe's gonna, I think it's gonna affect his bottom line nonetheless. Now he has a lot of supporters and stuff like that, and he has like Patreon and all that stuff, so I'm sure he's gonna be more than fine. But for him, it's going to probably hurt because some videos were getting, like, monetized nonetheless. And the thing is, it's going to be retroactive to your older videos. So if you have videos already out there where you were, like, swearing and that they were monetized, they will get demonetized in the future. That's going to be rough. That's going to be rough for a lot of people. I'm not worried. Like, I might get like 2 or 3 videos maybe out of my whole catalog that'll be demonetized, and I'm not going to pull them down or anything. I'll just leave them there demonetized so that you guys can still enjoy them. But like him, he skirt the line on a lot of them, and he was trying to, like, you know, a few swear words here, a few swear words there, but like never going over the, you know, trying not to go too much over the line too often. And he's probably gonna get like everything demonetized. He's done it smart though in the last few years, because he just doesn't use the big crazy words anymore. But I love Angry Joe, by the way. Like, if I'm talking about him, I have no problem with his content. I love his content. I watch a lot of it. I find the guy's hilarious, and I love his skits. Honestly, the whole idea that I did in the start of my videos of doing like the deep fakes is because of Angry Joe, because I know I can't do skits like he does. Like, one, I don't have time to come up with like the ideas for those skits, and 2, like, you know, I don't have the time to make those, even though the costumes often are like basic and dumb, I just don't have time to do that. And but that's why I came up with this, because I'm like, oh man, I love what he does, and I just want to, you know, I want to try and do something similar where people have like can come to the videos for something other than just the games itself. And some people might not like it, and I don't care. I find them hilarious. I need to find time to do more of them. I've just been a little swamped with time over the last couple of months. But I will be getting back to making a lot of fresh ones, because I only made like 1 or 2 fresh ones over the last couple of months. I'm like, oh. Yeah, I think I was supposed to jump from... Oh my god. So bad. I was supposed to jump from that. Oh my god, I'm so fed up of not... Of like the freaking glider, like sometimes opening when you hold your double jump down, other times not opening when you hold your double jump down. Like, I'm tired of trying to guess which one it's gonna be and messing it up because of that. Can I make it there, maybe? Oh yes, I can. Nice. There's like a little ledge there that you can sort of glitch onto. Nice.
I can't tell if we've gone this way yet. It's so dark.
Okay.
What brings you to this whole place? If you're after gold, get lost.
You love Baby Seal and you're gonna try to incorporate it in your daily vernacular. That's awesome. We could do like Friends and what was it? It's like, or like something like, I think they had both. They had like this, and then Ross had like the other version, which was like this. Howdy, strangelings. What brings you to this old place? If you're after gold, get lost. It's all mine. I don't care about gold.
Back to the surface, Mr. Miner, sir. Our friend's soda depends on it.
Well, I could let you use my elevator. But what's in it?
Anything you want. There's nothing that this amazing duo can't get.
Good. That darn Alaskan bullworm is obsessed with my gold. Knocks my shiny tooth out. Bam!
Just like that. DJ, did you cry? Hey, man, what's up, DJ? Hey, I missed you. Sorry, man. I'm pretty sure you talked before and I missed you. Sorry. Hello, my man. How are you doing?
If you can get my tooth, I can get...
Oh my god, find the gold tooth. Is this a boss fight? That it would be awesome if it's a boss fight.
A tooth on the loose in the nest of a giant worm. Where would I be?
Speaking as a slob who lives in a hole, I think something is living in this hole!
Ew, it smells like Gary's litter box in here.
That smell was not me. I swear.
Oh. Is it that easy?
Hurry, let's get back to the miner before something comes looking for it.
Man, we have a ton of guys to beat here.
A little dab will do ya.
I don't even know when I got hit. That I saw. But the times before, like, I'm super low on health and I have no idea where it comes from. Okay, I can't do this one yet. Oh, another underpants, good. I'm like low as heck. We have a couple of guys left over there. Come on.
A little dab will do ya.
There we go.
That should cover my buns. The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Like, there's all these switches that we can't activate yet, so obviously we're most likely gonna have to come back at one point, because... Or maybe these are just for finding the additional doubloons. Maybe you're really not supposed to find all the doubloons on your first time through, and you have to get, like, other abilities.
Golden nugget, you'd be worm food by now. But since you serve...
Do snails leave slime in the wood?
Whatever you say. The elevator's all yours, boys. Oh, and I don't know what you...
All right, let's take that elevator. That should lift our spirits.
Haha, left.
1 hour later.
At least they're disguising the load screens. By the way, if you didn't get it yet, every time there's a load screen, we get the little dialogue box to hide the fact that it's a load screen. Which is a brilliant use of it, and probably on like the PS5 and Xbox actually is just as long as like the dialogue itself. It's just on the Switch, obviously the load times are going to be a little slower, So it's probably why we've got like a little loading thing and it doesn't quite fit in as perfectly.
Funny coincidence, huh? Bandits steal our train and Mr. Krabs happens to be on it. Hold on! Mr. Krabs is the red-handed bandit! We have to get closer so we can bring him home!
Okay. Seriously, I wonder what all that other currency's for. Because we're getting a ton of it. Okay, this seems like the boss fight. Or like the chase before the boss fight. Yes, Topaz. Yes, you can come up. Come up. Woo! Topaz, you almost got me killed there. Topaz. She's trying to jump up on me, but she keeps falling off. Give me a second. It's because I'd have to let go of the controller to help her up. I'm going to do that in a second.
The Krusty Krab pizza is the pizza for you and me.
Oh, need to shoot this with that.
I'm feeling better already.
So she made it up. As you can see, she's jumping all over me. I'm just focused because for the first time, the game is actually like demanding a high level of focus, because I'm not gonna say it's hard for the moment, but there's a lot going on screen. I can't just be like passive at the moment. Bad move there. Man, you chose your moment, Topaz. Like, you come right when it's the sort of boss fight.
I know you mean well, but you gotta let me stay. Please.
You're under arrest, red-handed bandit.
Like I was saying, SpongeBob.
I tried GoldenEye, but currently I don't have any friends that have it, which is why I said, like, I tried the campaign mode a bit, but honestly, it's not that the campaign mode is bad. I just wasn't into it, replaying the campaign mode. And for the moment, you have to, like, you can only play with people you have on your friends list. What they would really need is an online random matchmaker. Right now, that you don't have that. So, like, if you don't have friends that are playing it as well, it's like... I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing here. The game... Okay. Did we just save everyone here? Is that it?
Oh, me boyo! That sure taught me a valuable lesson.
That it's not all about money?
What? No, no, oh, no, 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 no.
It's always about money. I love this guy, man.
I did learn that I can't put a price on me employee of the month.
What happened with the neon white? Is that on computer? On PC?
I'm here to help, Mr. Krabs. We'll find Pearl and the Krusty Krab and bring them back on the double.
That's a good lad. Now off you go. I'm sure you can get around a little faster now with those new riding skills of yours.
There are still a lot of friends to bring back home, Patrick. Let's ride!
Okay, how to map travel. The map allows travel back to any checkpoint reached in the Wishing Worlds. It can be accessed anytime from the pause menu. Use the map to revisit the worlds, complete side quests, and find golden doubloons. Boss fights can be replayed from map once you have completed the story.
We should ask Cassandra where else.
So that's what I did earlier, basically. We can go here. Go here, we can select that, and we can go straight back to any point. Nice. Okay, let's see costumes. Oh, so we can buy these now. I see. Now that I have 2 doubloons, I have access to these costumes. And this uses the currency that we're collecting in the worlds. But to have, like... It doesn't actually cost doubloons, in my opinion. You just have to have enough doubloons to have access to these. Let's see. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted to do. It's the freaking buttons that I reversed again is messing me up. Okay. Arg. Purchases Y. See, it doesn't actually use the doubloons. It uses your normal currency. Nice. Okay, it uses your normal currency, but you have to have a minimum of 2 doubloons to be able to buy these. For example, they don't show up here till I have 4 doubloons, 8 doubloons, 10 doubloons. So doubloons are just sort of unlock like the class of costume, but after that, you can buy any which costumes with the normal currency. Awesome. B is back. B is back.
Lady knows everything. It's like she has this all planned out.
So we're back to Bikini Bottom. So we finished the first world.
SpongeBob, I need your help. Sheldon's pride would never allow him to ask, but your mischief tipped over the chum bucket, and we need you to stand it. We already built a meticulously calculated rig, but Sheldon didn't account for his own slight stature.
Excuse me. There are more important things than knocked-over trash cans.
It's not a trash can. It's a bucket. And it's Bikini Bottom's sole restaurant.
I know everyone would love to be eating out of a bucket right now, but the fate of the entire universe is currently hanging in the balance.
PS5. Oh, okay. So there's some screen tearing issues for the moment at 120, but at 60 it's good. Well, already 60 is pretty decent, but yeah, 120. 120 must be crazy. I actually have finally, my new monitor is 165 hertz, so I can actually play games above 60 FPS. But on the Switch, doesn't really useful, but it is useful for the computer. Okie doke.
No biggie. I'm sure the universe can hang in there until we've helped a friend in need.
Okay, so guys, we just finished the first world. I don't think we're going to start the second because it took us like 2 hours to get through the first world. But seriously, let's just assume that all the worlds are the same as this. We're looking at, what, a 10 to 14 hour game? Pretty freaking pretty decent, and that's without all the side quests and the side items. And if it's like the previous game, you might hit a plateau where you have to revisit some of the areas and get some unlockables. Because the previous game was like that. If you tried to streamline too much, at one point you didn't get enough of the collectibles and you had to backtrack. And honestly, this is I'm liking this game. It looks good on the Switch. Couple little frame rate issues here and there. I did notice a few frame drops, but nothing major, and it's a huge step up from Battle for Bikini Bottom. Oh, seriously? So I'm just taking too long then, or maybe some of the future areas are just shorter or smaller. Because that first area, we were going through the cowboy area for like 2 hours. Not too bad though. Anyway, I'm pleasantly surprised with the game. I didn't think it would be bad, but I didn't think it would be this much of a step up from the previous one, both visually and gameplay wise. Like, it's a lot smoother. I just don't like I said, the responsiveness on the glider off of the double jump. It's like sometimes you double jump, it pops off. See, now it's doing it all the time, but it's really when you're in the action, sometimes, even though you're holding... There, you see? Look. I got it. If the glider... You really have to be careful that the glider doesn't go off on the first jump. No, there it did it anyway. You see, it's a little glitchy. Because it really... doesn't go off all the time, and it's a little hard to get the rule down on why it doesn't go off all the time. I would like them to fix that, to make sure that whenever you're holding the button down, the glider goes off. Like, basically, if I'm holding it, no matter what, like, part of the jump I'm in, the glider should go off. Let me just see if I can add in my screen here. Screen share. Let's see if we can do this while I'm gonna go off for like 10 seconds just while I set up my audio, then you guys will hear me. So if the screen goes black for like 30 seconds, don't worry about it. You will hear me in a little while. You should be hearing me now. I've got the audio in. Now let me just add a video source. Definitely not this one. This one. There we go. So you should see my screen now. Now we're just going to add in one more thing here. You resize it like that. Now, let me just clear. I can't close these windows. Let me just open a window here and shift it over and see what this looks like. I want to look at you told me a little earlier whatchamacallit. I think it was yours, R-Type Final 3. I know you said it's not on the Switch, but I still want to see what it looks like. Because Final 2 was on the Switch, and I loved it. I really, really liked it a lot. It was just a little overpriced for the game. Like, that should have been like a $20 to $25 release, in my opinion. But it was a little overpriced. This is it. I also hardwired my connection, by the way, guys. So I'm no longer on Wi-Fi for the streaming. I'm now hardwired, which should also help a lot. Is this the trailer you were talking about, Wild One? Or was there a different trailer that I missed that other than this one? Because so far it's looking pretty good, though. However, like, graphically, it doesn't seem that much more intense than the second one, so I'm not sure why it wouldn't run on the Switch. But yeah, I see the PS5 at the top. I do see the PS5 at the top. So that is a little sucky that it is not currently coming to Switch. Let me check. Let me check how much it was. Because SpongeBob is $40 in Canada, but it's obviously not going to be the same. I'm assuming it's a $29.99 game physically in here. But let me check the eShop. Let me... SpongeBob, not Cook Off. That is a god-awful game. It's $39.99. It's actually more. It's the same price as I paid for it here in Canada. That is really rare. It is not very common that we pay the same price in Canada as the US. It might be a little steep for a lot of people. However, it's a brand new game. The last one was a port, and they did it for $30. So it does make sense that this one is a little more, since it is a fresh game, like a brand new game, basically. Let's go back to the game in the cam here. I think it's better overall. Yeah, no, it's looking really good. It's looking really good. The Wild One. I'm a little disappointed it's not coming to Switch. A little bit disappointed it's not coming to Switch. Hope maybe we'll get a port in the future. Maybe PlayStation is sort of paying for the development, which is why it's maybe a timed exclusive or something. We'll see. Because graphically, it looks better than the second one, but it doesn't look like a huge step up where the Switch shouldn't handle it. I mean, a shmup is overall 2D graphics, like sometimes with like a background overlay, but that's not as demanding generally as 3D graphics or whatnot. Hopefully it will. Oh, so guys, by next week I'll have everything set back up to 100% for the stream stuff. So the notifications will be back, everything will be set up. But honestly, I'm super happy to have my new system up and running now, and everything is done. So I won't have to dedicate any more time to setting up my computer and setting up everything I need. It's crazy how I underestimated how many things I needed to swap over that I didn't think about when I decided to get a new system. But it was definitely worth it. It'll be worth it in the long run. It was a 1 week setback to save hours and hours in the future. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed nonetheless the stream tonight. You got a quick look at SpongeBob SquarePants Cosmic Shake. I'm really liking the game. It'll have a few glitches here and there, but honestly, no offense to them, it's THQ Nordic. That's pretty much the way their games are. Their games are super fun. Look at the Darksider series, one of my favorite series, but the game's glitchy. Like, it has glitches here and there, but it's not glitches that will stop you from playing the game. A short on the PC setup. I can try. I just don't want to unplug the computer because I have about like 10 USB things now all set up and going into it. Can I get a camera down there? Is there a camera that I have that's move around? How can I sure? Now, like quick, I was like, maybe I can get a picture up, but I'm like trying to figure out. Visually, it's pretty nice as well. Yeah, well, yeah, give me a sec. Let me just, where's my phone? Let me grab a picture. I'll try and send it to my email and put it on the screen and then share the screen. I think that'll work. Ugh, I'm back. Okay. Let's email this to myself. Channel emails here. This one. This one. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Won't be much longer. I've got it in 10 seconds. Well, I'm gonna download the pictures because here we go. So that is the new system set up. No problem, Wild One. You can always skip to the end, but here it is. This is the system I built last week, over the last weekend, and I've been setting up all week. So we've got basically, this is a tempered glass case, and it's actually tempered glass on both sides, the back as well. So I do have to do a little bit of added cable management, but I'm just waiting because I do want to add in some extra storage. Like, it's set up. The only thing is I want to add in an extra hard drive, like 4 terabyte hard drive, and basically a 2 terabyte SSD. So basically long-term storage, mid-term storage, and then basically production being on the 1 terabyte M.2 that I have in there. So I have a 1 terabyte M.2 for my main storage, which is where I'm going to be producing the videos. So all the videos that I'm going to be using like on Adobe are going to be there. I'll have like a medium-term storage. The case is it's a thermal take. I can't remember what the name is. It's a thermal take. I've had this case for 2 years. I just wasn't using it because it was the last case I bought for a PC build before I stopped doing PC builds. So it's a thermal take something or another, but it was their high end. It was like a pretty high end case from Thermal Take, high airflow case. It's a Ryzen 7 5700X, which is a high mid-ranged processor in my opinion, but it's super good for workstation because basically my primary function isn't gaming with it, it's workstation work, like streaming and everything that I'm doing with it. So it's got that, so that's the processor I have in it, and the 32 gigs of RAM. I'm probably going to go up to 64 eventually. It's just for the moment 32 is more than enough for most of it. The graphics card is a 6600 XT, an RX 6600 XT, which is once again a upper mid-range card, what I would call. Now, theoretically, let's say I wanted to turn this into a 4K station, all I would need to do is sub out the graphics card. Because if I put like a 3080 or a 4070 in here, or maybe a 4080 when it comes out and the price isn't crazy, basically the CPU will be hardly bottlenecked at all at 4K, and everything's going to be on the graphics card anyway. So like there's a lot of upside with the station, future-proofing wise. The only problem is it's still on AM4, but AM5 and DDR5 was such a huge price difference that I just couldn't justify it for the moment. So maybe in a future generational, like in 4 or 5 years, once I do that GPU upgrade in probably a year or two, maybe at that point I would build a completely new system and jump to AM5 or Intel DDR5 compatible generation, whatnot. But basically, it was a pretty nice setup, and I'm pretty happy with it. Yeah, it's all good, man. It's all like compatibility stuff. It's that basically the motherboard in this is the last generation of processors that will fit in this motherboard. If you want another generation of processor, it's no longer compatible with this type of motherboard. And once you change a motherboard, theoretically, you're just better off starting over from everything, from that perspective. And memory is the same thing. You have DDR4 or DDR5, which is the new generation of memory. And this is the last generation that is using DDR4. However, right now that memory is extremely cheap because it's on the way out. I have to play it yet. I haven't played it properly yet, but it's not looking awesome. I'll just say it that way. I really wanted the gun more than anything. Ugh. What I really wanted is I want to play House of the Dead with the Martian gun. And I want to do a video or a stream where I play the gun makes laser sounds as you're playing this. And I want to get a second one so I can dual wield like the Martian guns while playing House of the Dead. Like, you put House of the Dead on 2-player, but you're playing alone, dual wielding your guns. It's that is my plan. So I'm hopefully going to see if I can get this working for House of the Dead. And I'm going to talk about Martian Panic when I finally have time, but I've actually been more trying to get it to work with House of the Dead, but it's a little hard because the fire button's okay, but if you know House of the Dead, you have to recenter a lot. So I have to find a way to put the recenter button in a position where I can hold this properly and recenter quickly with both the guns. But I'm gonna get that working. Like I said, I haven't had a lot of time since the holidays, and I've been putting the emphasis on eShop deals and the stuff that you guys want to see, like more people want to see on a regular basis. But I'll let you know, Alex, as soon as I have like an hour or two to put into the game. But at first, it seemed wonky. And you can tell that it's like a ported Wii game. I'm back. Yes. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know what happened when I swapped around. It seemed like the computer did not like that. It didn't disconnect. I had to reload the driver. But anyway, it doesn't matter. So what I was explaining is I could have gone with an AIO, a water cooler, but I decided not to because I was lazy. And also because basically this is not a CPU that pulls a lot of wattage, meaning that it's not a huge overheat risk. Like max temperature is 95, and even when I'm pushing it to its max right now, I'm only getting like 65 to 70 degrees Celsius on it. So there's a lot of headroom. So I didn't need to go for like a bigger air cooling solution, but that is actually a really good air cooler though. I have better ones theoretically, but that is a really good air cooler nonetheless. It's a pretty good upper mid-ranged air cooler once again. The bigger air coolers were just more complicated to install, and once again, lazy, and I didn't want to spend like 1 hour fitting on an air cooler onto a motherboard because it's just a waste of time, especially when you don't need it. Yeah, it's a super good temperature. And don't forget, I live in Canada, so things don't get super hot here. Like if you lived in Texas, for example, or California, like Alex, air cooling, water cooling is probably a much better option. Of course, you might be in like always air conditioned environment, but just in case your air conditioning goes down and your room goes up to like 30, 35 degrees Celsius, don't know what that is in Fahrenheit really quickly, you're going to want water cooling because it's going to be less affected by ambient heat. It'll still be affected, by the way, just less. Anyway, hey, was fun, guys. We can talk computers another time if you guys want a computer stream one day. Maybe we'll have time for that. But thank you all for showing up for the stream, and have yourselves a great evening. I'm going to tune out now. I'm going to go and work on the top 10 Switch games video that is finally probably going to come out. I filmed it in 3 different times, so I'm actually going to switch wardrobes like 3 times in the video. So hopefully everything, though, will work out well, and I'll have time to edit it together tomorrow. So have a great evening, guys, and as usual, I hope I'll see all of you in my next video.